think of your team and their ability to grind it out, or all of you guys as a team, to be able to grind out such a win to finish out the season this way, 4 straight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of came into it looking to improve off the last games we've had and keep our streak going. And I thought we were able to do that, obviously hang in there through the first 2-2 game. It all came down to one period, and we knew we just had to grind it out for that period. We also knew that they needed to win in regulation, so we just had to kind of keep them at bay there, but we were able to get a few and felt good.
With the way you guys started the game, it was a really fast-paced first period. Mm-hmm. Was there a sort of motivation, considering how the rest of the season series went with you guys, to kind of push them out of the playoffs?
I think obviously they've given us tough games before, and I don't think we've ever brought our best for them. So I think just proving to ourselves that we could do it and we could beat them and be dominant in the game.
Do you think tonight was your best?
I still think we got a lot better to do. I thought, the chances we were giving them, we gave up those chances. I thought we could have done a lot better having an F3. We were giving them some odd man rushes and letting them have those opportunities. So I'm sure there's always mistakes in games, and we got to go back and look at those and try to clean them up for playoffs.
And talking about those mistakes, how big was Kristen for you guys tonight in net?
Huge. She's always huge for us. She's amazing back there, just so solid. So, she should have all the confidence going into playoffs for us because she's really been amazing all season long for us.
So I did the math, and 0.83 goals per game is what you average. And if you expand that out to an 82-game season, it's 69 goals.
68.3.
68. Let's round up.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, there's someone else in town who reached that number, but what was that accomplishment like for you?
Yeah, coming into the season, I had no clue kind of how it was going to go, coming back from pregnancy and managing all that. But I had so much fun every day. I got to get on the ice with the girls, and I think we're just so grateful that, we have this league to play in that's professional and we get to do it as a job. So I think just really embracing that and every day trying to bring my best. And luckily my game has really been effective in this league, and just trying to continue to do those things at each game.
Did you think, though, that 20 goals in this league in just 24 games would be a possibility when you started the season?
I don't know. I don't even think I thought about it. I just thought, hey, we'll just go and see how it goes and, be grateful to be here and be able to play. And, but yeah, I think once we kind of got meshing and gelling and getting those opportunities, like I got to play with some pretty amazing players out there that set me up. And just kind of kept rolling. And I look back and the season has kind of felt like it's flown by because, we went on that win streak and that flew by, and, a little bit of a lull in there, but then now it's just gone by so fast to look back at it.
And you are, the first scoring champion in the history of this league. How does that make you feel?
It's pretty special. I guess it's not really something I thought about before, but to be able to do that, and I think that it's such a historic year for women's hockey. It's pretty special.
Natalie, playoffs are just 3 games away, or 3 days away.
Yeah.
How good a test was this for you guys going in?
I think it was good. If you kind of look at it like another series and kind of a game 5, say, it was do or die for them. So we knew we were going to have to bring our best because they were going to throw everything they had at us. I think we really were able to manage it well and not get too high and too crazy. Everyone kind of got a little excited when I scored. They were like, hey, let's just calm down. We still got 5 minutes left. Let's keep playing. But I thought we did a really good job of managing the game, and I think we could probably even still be better. But I think it was a good learning opportunity for us going into these series.
Speaking of playoffs, you guys are the best team going into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Does that create any sort, more pressure, considering that there's another team in this town that's been pretty good in the regular season and hasn't done it in the playoffs?
I guess we don't want to compare ourselves to the Leafs. I think we're really just focusing on our game and getting better each game. Whoever we end up playing, I think we're going to have to bring our game. I think playoff hockey, it takes it up to a whole other level. So I'm just excited for it. It's our first time having a real playoff in a 5-game series. So it's going to be pretty exciting, and I'm sure some good rivalries kind of built pretty quick there.
What type of team do you guys think you stand to be, especially as a threat to other opposing teams going into these playoffs?
I think the way we play can be effective against anyone. I think, if we get pucks behind them, we're relentless on pucks. I think we are threatening from a lot of different places on the ice. So I think when we play the way that we know we can play, we have a lot of success that way.
What does it feel like to be in the driver's seat? I mean, it's really rare to be able to pick your first time. Like, you
Yeah.
guys are one of the first in professional sports to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What does that feel like to be in that sort of position?
It's crazy. I mean, it's kind of cool at the same time how it's, been thrown out and how we get to choose. I'm sure we'll have to go back and chat about it and decide, but I think it's a really neat way for them to do it, and kind of, creates a bit of excitement around the playoffs too, leading into it, and how kind of the series could go.
How do you guys arrive at it? What factors do you weigh?
I don't know yet. I'm sure we'll talk about it at practice and see, and talk as a team and see kind of who we want to play, or who knows. Figure that out.
How much of the decision is players and how much is coaching staff in front of us?
I mean, I feel like our coaching staff is pretty in tune with the players, and I'm sure there'll be conversations back and forth to figure it out. Obviously, I'm sure they'll make the last decision or tell the league what the decision is, but I feel like there will be some conversation probably in the next few days leading up to the decision.
Spooner's a tough act to follow. Shoot.
So I want to start by asking, what type of a test does this game serve to before you guys go into the playoffs? What type of team do you guys think you pose as in terms of threat for any team to choose?
I think going into this game, understanding that we had a playoff spot, but knowing from here on out we have to end a team season every time we play them. And so today that was the first opportunity. Going into this game, we knew that if we won, Ottawa was done. And so that's what we wanted to do, and ultimately send a message to the rest of the league too that we're not taking our foot off the gas. Like, we had first place locked up, we had a playoff spot, and we still wanted to go out and win. And I think that's a testament to the character in the room.
And what type of threat do you guys think you pose against whatever opponent you pick in the playoffs?
I think we have a multi-pronged attack that I think starts out in our D zone. I think we break the puck out very well. I think we battle very well. We're very good in transition. And then once we get into O-zone play, our possession is also very good. And so I love a lot of aspects of our game, and going into playoffs, that's how you want to feel.
What type of confidence do you guys carry as a team, or how high of a level of confidence do you carry into these playoffs now?
I think we've earned a lot of confidence being able to play all of these teams throughout the season. Everybody's different, and so it's harder to play against certain teams than it is against others. Not harder, but different. And so I think we've shown that we can play against every single team in the league and have some success. So going into playoffs, we want to continue to have that confidence, knowing that it's not going to be easy, but understanding that we've been here before, and I think that we're playing playoff hockey right now. So we talked about it before the game, like the switch is on. We don't have to switch the switch on in playoffs.
You just talked about how you're confident in how this team's played against every team. Does that kind of ease your mind going into these next 24 hours? You guys as a group have to, as well as the coaching staff and general manager, have to make a decision who you're going to play. Does that kind of help ease your mind leading to this first round, that you know that you can compete with every team that's in these playoffs?
For sure. I think it's such a cool thing. I've never seen it really happen in sports before. You get to pick who you play, but it'll be pretty neat. And going into playoffs, we're very excited to really play whoever we have to win a championship.
Sarah, you took a pretty nasty, or you had a nasty collision in the last game. Was there even a question about you playing today?
No, I don't think so. No medical staff talked to me. No. I popped up from that hit, made sure all my bones were intact, and kept it moving.
All right. And first goal at Mattamy, that had to be somewhat of a special moment.
Yeah, I mean, my coaches and Gino were just chirping me, saying that it took me 12 games, but it felt good. My parents have wanted me to score at home for a while, and so to be able to get that here before heading into playoffs felt really nice.
And the walk-in, too, with your mom.
I know, she was so cute.
You've heated up as well over the last 7 or 8 games. How are you feeling personally about the playoffs with that hot hand?
I think really good. I think we've tweaked, line combinations and been working on our PK and our power play, and I think our special teams have been huge for us. And so going into the postseason, being able to work with the group, but also our coaching staff, has been pretty awesome. And so going into Wednesday night, I think we play. I'm very excited, and I'm ready for attack.